Hello. Today I am going to make cheesy chicken. It's kind of like a Mexican dish that I will serve over rice. Eventually, I'm really just making it to have in my fridge to have for quick meals. So this is an Instant Pot recipe. I'll be using my Instant Pot to make it. I've got about a pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs in my Instant pot, and then I need a cup of salsa verde. So this is the brand I'm going to be using. It's really the only one that's at my grocer, so that's why I chose it. Which I've used it in other things, and it's pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that and kind of just pour it over all of my chicken. And then this is a pretty simple recipe. I'm just going to stick this in my Instant Pot, cook it at high pressure for 25 minutes. And while that's happening, I'm going to prepare my cheese. My Instant Pot is heating. So I'm going to prepare my cheese. So I need 8 ounces of pepper jack cheese. The recipe says it calls for shredded pepper jack cheese, but I don't want to shred it. That's just going to take a lot of time. And I'm just going to melt it in anyway. So it's really just, oh, it might take a little bit longer to melt in if I have it in bigger pieces. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of like cut some slices and then like I'll go through and like cut them into like some chunks. I'm not going to like shred it because that's just too much work. So I'll just get this taken care of, and then once that chicken is done, I'll get this added in. We're going to get it all melted together, and then it should be good to go. I did what's called a quick release on my Instant Pot, so I have released all the pressure quickly rather than just kind of letting it naturally release. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this chicken just kind of over to the side. And I'm going to put my cheese in on the other side. And so according to the recipe, ouch, I touched the side of the pot. That was hot. According to the recipe, I'm supposed to make a slurry with some cornstarch and put this on saute so that it can thicken up for a bit, and then add in my cheese. But I really don't want my sauce to be thick because I'm going to be putting it on like in a rice bowl. I want it to be a little thinner. This recipe is intended to like put the chicken in a tortilla, like a taco. So, and I'm not going to do that. And I can understand if that's how you were doing it, that you would want your sauce to be thicker, but I don't need that. So I am just going to skip that step and get my chicken all shredded up as soon as I get it out of my pot. And which means I'm just going to chop it really. And then kind of let this cheese get melted down too. So I'm just going to give this a stir and let that heat kind of melt it down. And if I need to, I'll turn the heat on just a little bit to kind of make sure that it's getting all melted down. I'm going to grab my knife here and just kind of chop through my chicken. And cut the other direction. And then I'll just add this back in to my pot. And then, like I said, I'm just going to serve this over like some konjac rice, or I might just eat it kind of like the way that it is. I do that often where I just kind of eat a bowl of meat and cheese. And it looks like I might need to turn the heat on this to get my cheese all melted down. So I will do that here. I'll turn on my saute function on low. There we go. And then just continue to stir this until it gets all melted down. Yes, this looks wonderful, and it really is the consistency that I would want, like if I was putting it on, say, rice or something like that. So this is great. I'm going to let it cool, get it in my fridge, and I will eat it later.